Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today I'll be ranking every perfect Coromon and saying what I would change about every perfect that I don't like. Now it would be easy to make everything the same turquoise blue that I like, but I understand that perfects have to be different, not just from each other but also from the potent and the perfect. Take Toruga for example, it is normally red and black. Potent switches to similar but different colors. Notice how the red turns to orange, a similar color, and the black turns to a very dark blue or something close to that. Again, a subtle difference. Now notice the perfect green and orange, totally different from both other variants. Now I'll try to illustrate my changes to the mounts I don't like, but disclaimer, as I am no artist, so the quality won't be great no matter how much time I take on it, but that's fine, it's just getting the point across that matters most. Also, last thing, if this video is well received I can also do a similar thing, but if you guys want the images I'll post it in like some random channel in the in my own Discord, or in the fan art channel in the Coromon Discord, any one of them, or just send me a DM, I'll send them to you. But anyway, I'll use fully evolved versions of all these perfects because they're bigger and have more detail I can touch upon. And there is no major changes from the first to the last Coromon in the evolutionary line, besides maybe how much of the color is used. Maybe the first evolution has like a bigger shell or something compared to its body, so it has like more of the shell color, and the bigger version has like less shell color and more body color instead. Yeah, but they're basically the same. So I'll just be ranking the fully evolved versions for simplicity and for time's sake, because this is quite long a video. Anyway, no dark magic ones either, because well, they aren't really that much different from the forms I already discussed. You know, they're just like they always keep like the dark magic component, but they just change like the perfects to what the regular version is. But by the way, listings are: 1 means garbage I never want to see again or think about, 5 means they exist I guess, and 10 means perfect in every way. And I will be ranking them on how well they look, how much sense they make to be that color. For example, if like the animal it's based on is that color, then that gets like extra points, and how practical it is for them to be the perfects. Because like, you know, perfects have to be like different and shiny and overly dramatic and stuff, and yeah, that's why. But anyway, first of all, why is Borealis pink? It doesn't really make too much sense, but there isn't really anything else to make it better, so I guess I'll just give it a 7 out of 10. For Volcadon, I really like the green reflecting the color of actual tortoises, while also being the opposite of red, and the orange on the shell still provides that warm tone to indicate he's still not a regular tortoise. 8 out of 10. I don't know why they made the different colored megalobite the potent one, and the similar colored the perfect one. I love both, they look great, but it just leaves me a bit confused. I switch the two around and maybe make the black more contrasting with the belly and ring by changing some of the colors, but the perfect itself is very nice, even though it's not that much different than the regular version. I love how the two blues work together. 8 out of 10. I also don't know why Humby is green. I don't understand that decision besides maybe being poisonous, but there doesn't really need to be a certain reason for a perfect to be a certain color. You know, it's a nice green, but at the same time I might have added some white fur, because I really liked how that looks in the potent, and I think it would look great on the perfect too. But those blue wings do really look nice. 8.5 out of 10. I love the red and yellow on gold peak a lot, but it's kind of weird that the yellow didn't change at all. I might change some of that for a purple or for a blue to like unite all the primary colors, but I still like how the red looks, one of my favorites. 8.5 out of 10. I think the purple on Sart looks good, but it's too pastel for Coromon like other perfects. I think that to fix this we need to make those spikes bright like the potent spikes. And now that looks amazing. If only I had better art skills. Such a shame though that they wasted the blue on a little part on the potent. 6.5 out of 10. I like how on Tremon's red the reference to its inspiration to Cerberus with that red. Wait, it's not red? Huh? I could have sworn it is, but I also do remember it being this color in the demo. Even though, I'm just confused. The beige looks good with the green though. We need some neutral tones too. So it'll get a 7.5 out of 10. I adore the bright colors on Armadon's body. They just go so well together. Just the first time I laid my eyes on perfect Caradune, my first thoughts were, this is disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. It just doesn't look good. The yellow, while adapting to the even higher temperatures of the Wostin desert, still didn't change much from what it was before, and the purple just doesn't fit in with the yellow. I'd make the body white to be honest, and maybe that saves it. Those hands also need a remake, so I came up with this purple blue for them, and that brings up to like an 8 out of 10, but this version gets a 4 out of 10. Toravolt is up next, and the blue it is flawlessly executed, and I love how it looks. First 10 out of 10. And we can't forget about Ashclops either. I just love it, and especially with the red and blue contrast. I remember seeing it for the first time and staring at it for a long time. Another 10 out of 10. I like the green on perfect Yucca Claw. It kinda looks like the sea. Red could have also worked because of crabs, but green works too. Solid 7 out of 10. I really like Doctor as perfect. I also feel like it could be better, but I don't really know what to change. I think maybe giving him gold claws, but like if they were better executed by someone more talented, like the potent would work, but that blue is also really nice, so I don't know. Rhinobus has that thin look to it with that green and purple. Like I said, contrasting colors between regular and perfect variant. Also rhinoceros beetles are darker in color, so nice coincidence. Overall solid 8 out of 10. The Blood Moon on Ecliptor is nice, but I don't know why it just doesn't stand out to me as much compared to most people going crazy for it. Still great though, 9 out of 10. Cry Beast's perfect is really disappointing to be honest. I saw the potent and was really excited, but then this I expected the purple face and blue body to be inverted, but that wasn't the case. The yellow and pink just don't look good together either. So my change is to switch around the two, but change them a bit. You know, in like the illustration, I didn't change the pink, but I would like to change it a bit because I don't like how that pink looks. That purple on the perfect looked great, but this pink just does not. But yeah, if I were to like change it all, it would be like what do you call it? It would be like unrecognizable because I can't draw it. Anyway. The regular perfect is just bad. 2 out of 10. In Phoenix is a solid perfect. The switch from hot to cold tones is great. Not every fire type needs a blue. 8.5 out of 10. To be honest, I think the potent DC is better than the perfect DC. They missed a perfect opportunity to make it black because of storm clouds, but why green? I like the royal colors on Kyraptor, but one thing is that I wish they would also change the eye color to be blue like the potent. Also, am I the only one that thinks he looks like he went from a white to a black person? I don't know. I don't hate it, but it's just like, is anyone else making that connection? Yeah, overall solid perfect, 8 out of 10. I don't know why Jalakquad is green, and I don't know what other color you could make it because it's just water. What else could you really make it? But those eyes could be improved to neon blue. other than that, it looks really cool with the green and also the black mix of those, and I love the shading, the gradients, so it gets an 8 out of 10. Skeletops is perfect, it's awesome. I really like the dark atmosphere, really sells this whole apex predator vibe. Also I love the shading, makes it look like a thermograph. 9 out of 10. Madman's perfect as overall solid use of the green color. Even though it's ghost type, it still makes sense to be that radioactive goo green since it is, well, just goo. So 7.5 out of 10. And until now of making this script, I have never seen a perfect Arcturus before. I was expecting to be disappointed, but no, it's this great chilly blue. The only thing is that it's not too much different from the regular version because they're like both blue, but one is just like a better blue. Anyway, I guess it's different enough, so 9.5 out of 10. It might have been the 10 if it was different. And this one is okay, I guess. I could have probably chosen a darker color for the grimace, considering how dark the Coromon's behavior and design seems to be, but I don't really know what dark color I would choose, and that means that I don't know how to improve it. But it's like a 5.5 out of 10, you know, it's everything, well, there needs to be bad in order for there to be good. Anyway, Macmillius has a nice red. I would normally say it's not too much different from the standard if I were talking about other fire types, but Macmillius actually has barely any red at all. So even the orb in the back is like yellow-white instead of red. I also love how the purple works with the red. I see in the beta design they made it blue, which I would prefer, but I'm too lazy to do this illustration because it's red. But the red is also nice, 8 out of 10. If we ignore the physics behind Lumasect's body, we can see that the perfect is really nice. It has the same colors as Rhinobuzz, but it incorporated some blue in it and mixed green and purple a bit more. 9 out of 10. I think Cyberite has a fine perfect. I also have no idea how to improve it. I must say though that the purple perfect makes me appreciate the rocket blasters a bit more, since they're a bigger contrast. And I think it's kinda boring that they just use the shell color for the belly on Millidont. And the new shell isn't that really different from the regular version. But even though it's like a different color, you know, like brown and yellow are like different colors. But for some reason it feels really similar. Anyway, the best change I could come up with was to make this red version. It kinda looks like a dark magic Coromon now, but yeah, this one's just tricky overall in like all aspects. I'm gonna have to give that. I think Chunktoad's perfect looks amazing. Again, like Ashclops and Toravold and Arcturus, these chilly tones win me over if they're near. Also, the yellow tongue looks great. Another 10 out of 10. I adore the vibrant colors on Sandrill. It kept some of its original colors but brightened them up. It also kinda looks like a heat graph, showing the hot temperatures it lives in. Overall, amazing, perfect. 9.5 out of 10. And once again, with the chilly tones, they win me over. The way those purples and blues flow into each other, showcasing the cold it lives in, man, it makes me squirm, you know, like when you like really like something, you like clench your abs or like your butt cheeks or like something, or like flex your biceps and stuff, and like just like you tense up because it's just so good. And that's what I feel when I just really love it a lot. 10.5 out of 10. It won't be like on the tier list that is 0.5 out of 10, but you'll know. Alright, so per guest. I like how the flames don't change color at all because of the contrast it now creates with the black. It's this is also one of the rare black perfects and it's amazing. And the red claws look great. Glass kinda looks transparent like a ghost. I don't know if that's intentional, but doesn't matter, it looks good anyway. 9 out of 10. I think it's very funny that this ugly, intimidating, puke colored Coromon, its perfect is a bright pink. 9 out of 10. Wait a what? No! It's not pink! How could they change it? Man. Even though it looks great with the ocean blue eyes, doesn't mean I'm not upset. 9 out of 10. Alright, so so the swamp green makes sense, but what is the purple there for? Then again, what else could I have used? Only other option might have been red. Overall, okay, perfect. 7 with the perfect total is so piercingly vibrant. And that's the deep purple, which just looks great with the combination of the blue eye. I don't know what colors an octopus generally is, because you know they like you can change it, but I think red might be like the default. Anyway, not every perfect needs to abide by those rules. I just get extra points if I do. Because just like you can see here, they look great, just like doing their own thing. Like this 9.5 out of 10 example. What is this? The colors on Volbrut don't make any sense, nor do they even look slightly good. My changes would be to completely rehaul all the colors and color regions. And by that I mean make the lava and steam green, the purple accents be yellow and that brown be black. That way it kinda resembles a factory pouring its nuclear waste. I don't know if you can still make out that it's a Volbrut after all my drawing, but I just really needed to fix all of it, because all of it was bad. 2 out of 10. Next up, I really like the blue malachite. It kinda makes it look like water and the ocean with a solid bits being rocks. But through the color of the ocean, they look blue. And I think that's great. 9 out of 10. Oh man, I just love the colors on Darikara a lot. That purple to pink gradient looks amazing. The ocean blue cape and head in yellow accents, man, I wouldn't change it at all. I just really it's like the only perfect in like the top 10, in like the 10 out of 10 category that's not just like bright blue. I think that's funny. But anyway, it's like tied with Lysian for first. 10.5 out of 10. And another great one, I think Blazitor is a great perfect. Not only incorporating that blue fire, but also the white and black contrast. I just gotta give that 10 out of 10. It's just a classic perfect, you know. It was always good, and it will always be good. It just deserves to stay up there. Anyway, the pink Glamoth is pretty nice. Some moths are pink, so it kinda makes sense. I like the pink parts more than the purple ones though, which is weird. Normally I like purple more than pink, but sure. 7.5. I like how the masks on Orochi change colors, and I like the gold contrasting with the dark bluish black the main body had before. But I think it gives away from the fact that it's supposed to trick you into thinking the masks are the faces, and with the main body so brightly colored, the illusion quickly wears off. This is basic color theory. Even though the masks color still got brighter, the main body is still brighter than them all, so that gets your attention the most. However, with all of that theory, what else could it have been? White could have worked and still wore up the illusion. Basically anything that looks good and is in like the perfect Coromon style would also give it away, so my argument really has no ground here. I'll just keep it gold, I guess. Overall, good perfect. I love the masks. 7 out of 10. And I think the back crystals and shell on Atlantan look amazing, but the main body didn't change from the standard, which is very disappointing. Considering the point had a change, For my fix, I just use the boat and body, or for the perfect, or just make it white like in this illustration here. I would have said something like green or red, but the crystals are just too good to disrespect them like that and take that attention away from them. So I'll just keep this version I made. So yeah, the shell is like 10 out of 10, but the body is only like 4 out of 10 because it didn't change. And so overall I give that 7 out of 10. Really held back by those not changed back, that not changed skin. Anyway, I think Makinja has a great perfect. Big contrast of colors and just nice pairings of colors. I really like that. I think Articran is not bright enough. Some perfects have to be dark too, you know, we have to have some variety. So I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. I mean, it makes sense with like always being like both brightly colored and darkly colored. Huh? But yeah, goats, you know, they're like both brightly colored and dark colored. So, you know, it's okay, I guess. 7 out of 10. And with that, I end the video. Here is the complete tier list. I don't know why those like thingies, I don't know why like they're not all perfectly straight. I inputted all like the images on tiermaker.com, and I'm guessing because there are like different sizes and stuff and like different proportions, because you know some Coromon are longer, some are smaller, some are taller and stuff. I think that just like messed with it a bit, and that's why they're like some are cut off and some are at like floating, some are like at the very bottom, some are in the middle, you know. But I think you can still make out what everything is. The order within the ranks does not matter really, unless it's like it doesn't really matter. The ratings that I gave here, so Humby 8.5 out of 10, even though I may have messed up and put like an 8 Coromon after it, doesn't really matter. The numbers that I said are more important than the ranking here, but it's just like quickly to give you like a representation of what I like. Anyway, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got a really good video coming up soon, and I really think you'll enjoy it a lot. And I'm just so excited to make it. But yeah, for this video I just leave you here. It's already been long enough. So I still haven't gotten my intros back yet from Intro Maker. Yeah, still no reply in the feedback thingy. Yep, it's still not there. They haven't given me like my old outro back, so well, I'm just gonna have to use the new one, I guess. It's sad, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.